back to Green Sports Zone. Welcome back to this week's edition of the Gary's Paint and Body Shop Amy Hawk Show, where we cover everything on the diamond with the South Greene Lady Rebel softball team. Usually we're joined here with head coach Amy Hawk. She's not with us again this week, but we are here with another cast of Lady Rebel softball players. Ladies, how are we doing today?
Good.
Go ahead and introduce yourselves. Left to right, right to left, either way that you want.
I'm Madison Hensley.
Courtney Bailey.
Whitney Reeves.
Paisley Burbank.
So, fresh off of a district game last night, you started the district tournament with West Greene. They beat Johnson County. You ended up facing them last night. We'll jump right into it. Big win over them. You got it done in 3 innings. I think just a little over or less than an hour. You got on there hitting early. You were able to put 4 up in the first, had a big second inning, and just ran away from there. You had a no-hitter. So, all in all, just tell me how happy you were with last night.
It was a fun game. I mean, our defense was on point. Everybody was hitting the ball, so it ended up good.
Energy was definitely there.
That's probably the. Sorry.
Go ahead. I lost my train of thought.
Probably the highest energy game that we've had all season, and everybody, bottom of the lineup, top of the lineup, everybody contributed to something that game.
Okay, I took my words, so just agreed on that. Everyone was there, ready to play. We came in thinking we could compete with them, so that helped.
Moving on to the district championship, we'll talk about it in full detail in the second half of this, but I want to hear your thoughts at the moment. You go 10-0 through the regular season. Of course, that ultimate goal is to get to the district championship. How happy are you now that you're 1 game away from winning that district title, both regular season and tournament?
I mean, we've worked so hard throughout the season, so it's our time to finish it off.
It's all done.
Yeah.
Talking about last night's game, too, I'll go one by one and talk about each things from last night, but I want to start off with you. 3-inning no-hitter last night. They really couldn't hit anything you threw at them. Every time you got somebody on the base pass, too, you all were able to get them out. So talk about what was working well for you last night in the no-hitter.
I was just pitching it. I didn't really care. I mean, everything was working besides the changeup.
I'm sorry. I kept calling it. I had to get it down. It was gonna work. It was gonna work sometime.
But I mean, the pitches were working. They were going where I wanted them to, and I have them behind me, so I don't have to worry about it.
Coach Arwood talked about how well you were able to locate it last night, too. Was it one of those games where it just came to you naturally? Did you feel any different last night during the game, or was it one of those that just came to you naturally?
I had a rough start, but that's usually how it goes, and then I dial in, and I'm okay the rest of the game.
And, of course, you all were able to pull off some great plays. You behind the plate, you able to tag 2 of them out at second base. What was working well throughout both of those sequences for both of you two?
I just feel like we got that brain power.
Yeah, we just make that little
Connection, you know. She throws it, tag. Works every time.
I was kind of wink at her, just like, yeah, but.
Talk about the throws you were making last night, too. Because, I mean, they were on a rope.
They were dimes. I was kind of scared because my arm's been hurting recently, but yesterday my arms were tingling. I was like, this is going to be good throws. These are going to be dimes. And they were.
Yeah.
Perfect time to be dialed in, too. Same for you. How easy is it for you to tag somebody out at second base like that when you've got her throwing things on a rope right to you?
I mean, she's throwing it right to my glove. I just put it down. She makes it easy for me. She does most of the job for me, so.
And then you in the field also. How well were you doing in the field last night, and what worked well for you?
Honestly, only time I got the ball was runner on first, and I just threw it to second. But we didn't have a double play put out of it. But
So a pretty easy night for you on defense.
yeah, pretty easy.
Nothing really came your way. Let's talk about offensively too. You look down through here. I think everybody contributed, whether you got a hit or not. I know you scored a run, got a pretty gnarly shot to the knee. You had an RBI. You went 1 for 3. You had 3 runs. Pretty big day for you, crossing the plate with an RBI. Courtney, you went 1 for 2 with 3 runs, a walk, and an RBI. And then Paisley, 0 for 1, had 2 runs, 2 walks, and an RBI, though. So being 1 through 4 in the lineup, it works perfectly because I like to talk about how top-heavy this lineup is and how you top 4 batters always produce well in the game. And luckily, I've got you here to talk about it. So 1 through 4, how proud were you with the way you all hit last night?
I didn't have a good night, but, you know, it happens. They hit really well, though. I was proud of them, though.
How's the knee?
Sore. It's the knee that I sprained my ACL and MCL in basketball, so, yeah, it's a little sore.
It seems like you have trouble with that knee.
Yeah, I do.
Well, every game, really. We hit good. I mean, there's nothing really bad to say. I mean, there's.
It was
don't know.
meatballs too.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah.
pitching wasn't. Never mind, I'm not gonna say that, but it wasn't hard pitches to hit, so that's why everybody was obviously hitting. But most of the time, we do pretty well with hitting the top 4. I don't know. I'm at a loss of words right now. I'm tired.
I have been in a slump recently. I swung at 2 in the dirt last week, so it was pretty good coming back from that and hitting the ball and getting the game-winning run in.
I mean, getting 3 runs too. It seemed like everybody else behind you, Courtney, Paisley, even Nevaeh. Nevaeh had a good game, and she's not here with us today, but 2 for 3 with 2 runs and 4 RBI. She probably stuffed the stat sheet the most. So how fortunate were you to be able to score 3 runs with them behind you helping you?
That was good. I know if Madison gets on base, she's going to steal second, she's going to steal third.
I end up at third. And
Every
then,
single time. And
Yeah.
then if I could, even if I get out, I mean, we're already got a run on the board. We're ahead already in the game.
Same question for you. I'll come back to you. How fortunate is it for you to be able to get on base so frequently, whether it's through hits, errors, or walks, and you've got her and Courtney and Paisley right behind you?
I just know if I end up on first, I'm going to end up at home before we go back on the field for defense. So it always feels good to know that.
Paisley, you didn't get a hit last night, but a great stat line outside of that. You have 2 runs, you had RBI, you had 2 walks to get on base and score those 2 runs. So what was working well for you last night?
She wasn't throwing me no strikes. She didn't throw me and Courtney anything. Nothing we could hit. It kind of made me mad, but it's okay. We got on base anyways. But felt pretty good to get out there and run bases, troll them a little bit though.
When we did hit, though, there was some balls they should have got, and
Yeah.
we should have been out, but errors, I guess.
We just hit it so hard they just,
Yeah.
they're scared.
Yep.
Question I'll go back to also. I'm scared to hear an answer to this also. I know you probably don't want to hear about it, but looking back at the Tiny Day tournament whenever they were able to beat you all, how much juice did you all have going into this game trying to avenge that loss from before?
Well, we played really bad that game, but we never have the thought that we're going to lose to a team. I mean, we knew that we could beat West Greene, and we would beat them, so we just have to keep our confidence up with county teams especially, because
Yeah.
anything can happen.
The game at Tiny Day was terrible. It was ugly. I
We
didn't
just-
want to be there. It was bad.
We just can't
And
even
then
think we were gonna
yesterday, I was like, oh, we're winning. Simple as that. So we won. And
I thought I was going to throw up the night before we played West Greene.
Oh,
I was
okay.
scared. So,
win. Well, I went to go eat Taco Bell before, so I was chilling.
That might make you throw up
Yeah.
sometimes.
Well, I don't know. Me and Nevaeh were like, we're gonna eat this Taco Bell up, and we're gonna go out here and beat some.
I was
West
nervous.
Greene
I'm not going to lie. Me and
Buffaloes.
Madison went to Goodwill, and we ate before the game, and that's what I was like, I'm really nervous. I don't know why. It's like
Yeah.
I'm never nervous for games.
It's good to have those nerves, though,
Yeah.
because in a game like that where it's a win-or-go-home
Right.
situation, if you have one
Yeah.
slip-up, the season's over. And
Yep.
that's the next question that I'll lead into now is, now that you've advanced to the district championship again, how honored are you to be able to make it back to regions also? Because that guarantees 2 more games. You get to keep the season alive and extend it even further. So how happy are you to make it to regions now?
Well, as a senior, it's always good to know you have another game to play. So I'm really glad that we can make it to regions now. So
I'm glad we can make it. We've worked really hard for what we've done and what we've accomplished, so we deserve it.
we have a good shot at Regions and possibly a really good shot at Sub-State.
Yeah, this is a really good team. I love this team. Probably I've had the most fun this year, but I'm excited to go far because I know we can.
You talked about Taco Bell. This is the last question I'll ask before we go into the break. What's the go-to meal at Taco Bell? I need everybody's.
Oh, God.
Oh my goodness.
I'm a picky eater. I don't eat Taco Bell.
You don't eat Taco Bell?
I don't eat Taco Bell.
Okay.
3 Doritos Locos Tacos Supreme
Okay.
with a side of chips and cheese,
Okay.
cinnamon twist, and then a large Dr. Pepper or a large Baja Blast freeze.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
What are the things called? The tacos, the hard taco shell, and then it's got wrapped into the,
The soft taco shell?
yeah.
The
Chalupa.
No.
double stacker?
No.
Chalupa.
Oh, cheesy gordita crunch.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
that's good too.
I like those with the Dorito shell, and if I don't get that, I get nacho fries. If I don't get that, I get nachos and cheese, and I always get a Baja Blast freeze whenever I
Did you
go.
see where they came out with chicken nuggets at Taco Bell?
No.
That's disgusting. I'm sorry, like
Don't
no.
count.
I'll just
No,
go
I'm
down
not.
to Wendy's.
No. I'd say a Crunch Wrap, no tomatoes, disgusting, and a Baja Blast. Love it.
If you had a go-to pregame meal, what is it?
Pals. We getting a junior burger with cheese,
Okay.
a hot dog with ketchup, a large fry, and a big Mountain Dew.
Okay.
A
Big
Mountain Dew.
I'll ask that question before we go to break
What's a
also.
big?
What's a go-to Pals menu? Because everybody's got to love Pals.
Personally, Pals hurts my stomach.
Okay.
Cheeseburgers, so if I can catch Pals at breakfast time, I'm getting a large cheddar out
Ooh,
with
yeah.
a sweet tea. So
My breakfast order at Pal's is a large cheddar ounce, small cheddar ounce, sometimes a butter biscuit too, with a large Dr. Enough, either add peach or raz. And then if I go during the day, I'll get a ham and cheese on a small bun, a large fry, and a large Dr. Enough and raz.
Okay.
Or a large Coke.
we're
there
foodies
it
if you
is.
cannot tell.
Are we doing breakfast or
Both.
Maybe either. Or both.
both?
I did
Okay.
both.
In the morning, I'll get a cheddar round because those are the bomb. And then a toasted cheese, no tomato. I can't do tomatoes.
Toasted cheese.
Yeah.
You're a tomato hater, aren't you?
Yeah. I can eat ketchup all day long, but
Just not the tomato.
Me too.
we know you can't.
She
can
had a
drink
bottle
it.
of ketchup on the bus.
Were you drinking the ketchup out of the bowl?
No.
She probably could though.
Yeah, she could. She
No,
did.
I didn't. They only give me like 2 or 3 packs of ketchup when I ask for ketchup, and
Oh,
that's not
okay.
enough.
Everybody's got that
Lots.
one friend that loves ketchup a lot.
Shoots me.
Everybody's got that one friend.
Yep.
But that's all we've got on the first half, though. Going to the district championship now, playing it tomorrow night against the winner of Chucky Doak and Hampton later tonight. So we'll talk about that district championship here briefly right after this break here on Green Sports Zone.
Greene County, when the game's on the line, you need a team you can trust. Just like your favorite players on the field, Bailey Heating, Air, and Electrical has been showing up for over 30 years, delivering top-notch service to our hometown. We're just not your local experts, we're your neighbors, committed to keeping your home comfortable all year long. Call now at 423-636-8409 to become a member with us and get a heating inspection before winter comes.
Life's better with Bailey.
For more than 30 years, Tommy's Plumbing has served customers in East Tennessee with licensed and professional plumbing services. From installing your new faucet to replacing your existing piping system, our team at Tommy's Plumbing is trained to handle the job with professionalism, attention to detail, and integrity. By offering warranties on most products installed by our technicians, Tommy's Plumbing stands behind our work, ensuring that your plumbing needs are not only met, but that your problem is solved for the long term. When you need reliable and professional plumbing service, Tommy's is the only call to make. So give us a call today and let us show you the Tommy's difference.
Welcome back to Gary's Paint and Body Shop Gaming.
Okay, so no, take it from me.
Welcome back to
Green Sports Zone.
Top line.
Welcome back to Gary's Paint and Body Shop Amy Hawk Show.
There we go.
Just like that.
You're
Yeah,
back with
there
the
we go.
South Greene Lady Rebels.
I'm gonna have to read that again.
Okay.
Welcome back to Green Sport. Okay, you got
That's
it.
why you get to it.
Welcome back to Green Sports Zone. Welcome back to this week's edition of the Gary's Paint and Body Shop Amy Hawk Show, where we cover everything on the diamond with the South Greene Lady Rebels softball team. Not joined here again this week by Coach Amy Hawk, but we do have 4 Lady Rebels again with us this week. So you've got the district championship coming up tomorrow. Unfortunately, at this time, you don't know who you play yet. We know it'll be either Hampton or Chucky Doak at the moment. That game being played tonight at 5:30. So you don't know who you'll play at the moment, but still, we talked about the excitement going into the district championship. What's your all's mindset going into tomorrow night?
Well, last year we let one go. It was a pretty sad game, but I think this year we can pull through. So.
Get the bag. That's all I'm gonna say.
Play like how we did last night.
I mean, we beat both of them 2 times.
Yeah. Bring the
But I
energy.
ain't gonna be no cocky. But I'm just saying.
Bring the energy like we did last night. I mean, yeah, last night.
Do they play at Chucky Dope?
I have to
You wanna
guess
go?
they'll probably.
We can go.
We'll probably play Chucky Dope.
Do you want to
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Are you going? Darn it.
Of course you're
Like you said also, last year you lost the district championship game too. So knowing that you're back in the district championship game again, is there any, like I asked with West Greene, is there any extra juice going into it, wanting to avenge that loss in that district championship game last year?
Absolutely, for sure.
I ain't going out. Not to a county team like that.
We're gonna do it.
We're gonna do
cut
it.
this part out. I have to say. We're gonna kick their grass without the girl.
Okay.
I think you can keep that one in.
That wasn't too bad.
That wasn't
Grass
bad.
There has
without the
been
girl.
worse said on this show.
See, so leave it.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Coach Hawk said she had diarrhea.
Yeah.
There were 2 in there that I had contemplated cutting out, but I ended up leaving. I can't remember which girl it was. She said she wanted to kill Chucky Dope's self-confidence.
That's probably. I think it was Nevaeh.
It might. Yeah, it was.
No.
I think it was.
It might have been you.
It might have been you.
Sorry, I'm bad with names.
I'll talk.
There's so many of y'all.
Yeah. I don't know who that was, but I remember.
Yeah.
I think I was in there with them. I think it was either Nevaeh or Whitney.
It was said twice, actually.
Oh,
Coincidentally.
Look at Miss Bowman and Coach Shipman.
Sorry.
I've already asked all 3 of you. I haven't asked you yet. I asked you last year. Favorite soda? I'm trying to make a
Dr.
little
Pepper.
dive. Is it still Dr. Pepper?
Always.
Hasn't changed.
Nope.
Is that the only one? Is Baja Blast in that conversation?
I don't know.
I don't know where you
If
need
they
that.
had a Dr. Pepper freeze, I'd be there every day, for sure.
I thought it was funny.
I
came
drink
to the
Dr.
game
Pepper every
last
day.
night, and Coach Hawk, I think it was the 3rd inning, she comes out there to third base. She had a Dr. Pepper or a Mountain Dew in her hand.
Oh,
Yeah.
always.
I have one.
She
I had
buys
to
the
pick
tall
one.
boys some Mountain Dew now.
Yeah.
She has them over there, and usually it's someone to like knock it off. And she'll be like, "Who knocked it
Every game she
I joked
brings
with
a
her last
drink
night.
in.
Yes, she had a lemonade that got knocked over
Yes,
last night. I
every
think.
game she brings a drink in. It's not even sitting there for 5 minutes. It's on the ground.
Yeah.
She said
every
that she
time.
needs to learn to not put it in the same spot.
Mm-hmm.
But I just it gives her an excuse to drink another Mountain Dew, though.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But I think that's all we've got, unless there's anything else you all would like to add. That's all we got. Best of luck in tomorrow's district championship game. Hoping to bring one back to South Greene once again. But that's all I've got for you. So once again, thank you all for joining us. Thank you for watching this week's edition of the Gary's Paint and Body Shop Amy Hawkless Show. Look forward to seeing you next time here on Green Sports Zone.
Peace out, girlfriend.